Hey everyone, and welcome back to the sunny south coast of the UK, dans le river Hamble. That's the river Hamble for those of you that don't speak French. Neither do I. Hey guys, welcome back. As we said in the last episode, we are going to do something a little bit different for us. We are going to do the one topic. Please let us know what you think about this. One topic. Bizarrely, it's the longest video we've ever made. Let's have a look. Okay, so one of the next upgrades, a fairly substantial one, is to get rid of this locker here. Under here are our gas bottles and some guff really, and the engine breather pipes as well. But one of the problems with this is when we come out of the cockpit, we end up stood quite high in the boat and quite exposed to being donked by the boom. Observe. So, we're going to get rid of it. As you can see down there, quite a bit to get rid of. Bit of glass fibre work to be done. Let's crack on. To stage one, we ripped everything out and we've put a dirty great big hole in the bottom of the boat. So we've removed the locker from above and we've tried our very first attempt at fiberglassing. Went well. Apparently you need to put some fiberglass down first, then the mat, and then fiberglass on top. Just putting mat onto a structure and shoving fiberglass on it doesn't work. Who knew? If only there's a thing called YouTube or something where you could learn this stuff. This is what our attempt looked like. It's pretty poor. Please don't judge us. So that's what we were trying to cover up, that great big hole in the deck there. We've got some form of stalagnite or stalactite, whatever that's called. It was always rubbish at geography. And then we've got a vaguely half decent layup with lots of mat that we're going to have to cut up. The big idea, however, was to build it up underneath so it was flat and we had something to build up on top. But as you can see here, we've not done a great job. But carry on we will. So as you saw down below, our very bodged attempt at fiberglassing, this is what it looks like on top. And yeah, there we go. So what we're going to try and do now is chop some mat up and resin that in. We now vaguely understand the process and we'll see if we can make that a bit stronger and build it up before we get some gel coat and make it a bit flatter. So here we go. We're going to use this badger over here, some chopped strand mat, and we're going to offer this up. And what we're going to attempt to do here is cut it into the right shape. Oh, they look too bad. I'm going to cut another one of those up and then we'll go and chuck some resin in. Back in a sec. So, cut a few more patches than we originally thought. We now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have checked with my resident fiberglassing expert who assures me I'm not going to create a nuclear bomb with an exothermic reaction. I heard these words once, they're great words, exothermic, nice. So we are going to go ahead and just build these up one layer at a time. And we're going to mix this with this. Apparently it's a 2% of whatever you put in there. I've got no measuring jiggery, so we're just going to put a bit more in and keep going. What's the worst that can happen? I don't know, we'll find out. Okay, the juice. Yeah, about that. Stirry McStirry. I'm just going to paint this because we've learnt from our lessons from last time. So we're chucking a layer of this on at the bottom and then hopefully it's going to stick. Here we go. Number one. Followed by number two. If anyone's got any comments on whether this is right or wrong, I'd normally say let us know, but maybe keep them to yourself. So we're trying to build this up layer by layer, and the reason for the different sizes is I'm trying to be cute and make up for the fact that we did a woeful job originally, and there's a bit of a dish. I say a bit of a dish, a devil's punch bowl of a dish in our original layup. Got a funny feeling a paintbrush isn't the right thing to be using. When I say I've got a funny feeling, I can tell you the paintbrush should not be being used. Harry is frantically trying to keep up with what I'm doing because he can clearly see I am winging this and a little bit scared about what we're doing. And let's just go Paury McPaurison. Pour it on. Splurge, splurge, get in there. So there's lots of YouTube channels out there that show you how to do things. I'd like to think of this channel as possibly the anti-how-to. We are definitely pioneering the art of bodging for those that are not in the country. I'm aware that quite a lot of people that watch this channel are not in this country. Most bizarre. Bodging is basically making it up. And by God, do we make it up. And whilst we're on the subject of those people not in the country watching this channel, I'd like to say thank you. And if you'd like to carry on liking and subscribing, that'd be kind of nice. Right, we're going to leave that there, I reckon. So the next thing we need to do is get rid of the remnants of the gas fittings. And that's this little thingy here. And Harry's down below, and he's going to see if he can pull that through, and we'll get rid of it. Done. One gas pipe, gone. So now we've removed that locker, we've got a few holes poking through. Holes. We're going to block the holes. Fiberglass. Quite therapeutic, this. So that has cured pretty quick. So we're going to go for batch number 2 on the filling of the hole. There we go, back 1 week later, and that's the fruits of our labour. There, some filled holes. We're going to give that a flatten back, give her a clean up, and then we're going to try and get everything level. So Harry, I can see fully now how you managed to take that much of the anti-fouling off so quickly. Okay, so we've attacked that, got a bit dusty, washed my eyes out, and this isn't looking too bad. So what we're going to do now is we are just going to put a bit more filler in these bits here, tidy up these little holes, and then fill this and see if it levels up with just straight resin. Just straight resin, I know, crazy, right? The only issue is that the boat is a little bit bow up, so the resin might not sit very well. So we're going to give that a go and see how we get on. Okay, that may have been just a little bit too much, but better too much than not enough, right? We're hoping this is going to be a self-leveling solution, and we won't have to do too much, but I could already see that it is starting to pour out from the sides just down here. So we're going to have a little play and see if we can level it up, but I think I've gone too far. Bugger. back down here again. The levelling stuff has levelled, but Harry has been here since I've been back, and this is a bit flatter than it was. We're going to pop a final bit of glass filler on there before we flat that back and cover it in a layer of matte. It's a bit dusty. We've just about got to the end of this little replacing the gas locker project. Yeah, that one. So we are going to try and lay one more layer of chop strand mat, and then a nice layer of the other stuff that we tried down below that you didn't see us put in, that we made a real bad job of. And we're going to bond all that together now, and then it will be a bit of gel coat over the top. Maybe, I don't know, we'll see. Let's see how we get on with this. We're going to go with the right way this time, we believe, of applying the fiberglass first and then the mat. Here we go. Now, I don't know what this tool is for. I believe it's to get voids out. I don't know if we're that professional, but we're doing it so it looks good. That's a bit more hard work than I thought. Right, it's the end of the first layer. We'll go for the slightly more, I don't even know what this one's called, but we're going for it. Okay, that went on way better than we did down below when we first tried it. Really is the key. Get some wet stuff down before you put the dry stuff down. 2%, right? Okay, so I'm no expert, clearly, but I don't think that's too bad. I am pretty happy with that. I think we've done a great job, if I don't say so myself. I think we've done a great job, if I don't say so myself. I think we've done a great job, if I don't say so myself. That is pretty flat, solid, and I'm pretty happy with that. I really am happy. I can't believe we've done that. We're going to give it a quick clean up, and then we're going to have a go at gel. Gel as in gel coating. Okay, here comes a man with some expert tips.
Doubt it. Brush it on,
Okay.
and then just gently roll over the top of it, just to get rid of the brush marks.
Brush it on, gently roll over, get rid of the brush marks. It's like DJ.
See how you get on.
Thanks, mate. I think Pete said, brush it on, roller it. No. What was that bit? Brush. What's that?
DJ.
Yeah, what's the DJ bit?
No idea.
I've already forgotten what he said.
Brush it on and roll lightly over the top.
Brush it on, roll lightly. I don't know. Zest Boat Works is 100 yards over there, and I can't even remember what Pete said. I'm useless. Right, I'm going to brush it on, and I'm going to roller it. Since I've been working on Mist this year, I have developed a bit of an attitude of, wow, what's the worst that can happen? We'll always be able to get a professional in, eh? And I really think that's the way you've got to approach boat work. If you worry too much, you're never going to do it. And if you don't care, you're not going to do a good job. So I kind of feel that the attitude to have is the attitude I have. Let's call it doing a biscuit. My name is Rich T, after the well-known biscuit. Well, it's not after, it's just a coincidence. But I think if you adopt this principle that I'm going to do the best job that I can possibly do, and if it's not good enough, I'll get a professional. We'll call that doing a biscuit. And I think life will be good. I think everyone should get involved. Enough said, cracking on. So my old mate Petey over there at his S-Boat Works doesn't know that we've used the rest of his gel coat because we've got a bit further than we thought we were going to, and we've done the whole locker really. Looks good though, huh? I'm quite happy with that, really happy. I did a thing, I gel coated. Harry and I gel coated. Nice. Bit more gel coat to go on. Sorry, Pete. Right, I think we're almost there with this. I am going to pop some of these little things in. What are these? These are Technical Marine Supplies, Sea Deck Marine Products, self-adhesive. No, self-adhesive. No, sticky pads. These are sticky pads that we're going to put down here to give us some little grip so we don't go A over T. Right, here we go. Right, let's stick them. Stick them, Dano. Motor one. Pretty easy so far. What do you think? A little bit asymmetric, but that's how I like to roll. Not kind of a middle of the road sort of guy. Middle of the road. Oh. Name the TV show. Right, last little bit is the chart plotter, aka iPad, which in English is the iPad. Right, this is going to go there. Basically, because we could not decide what we wanted to do and didn't have enough time, ran out, just too much time. Life, man, life gets in the way. Slow down. Let's go sailing and chill. Yeah. Anywho, I digress. This thing here is going to serve as our chart plotter for the time being until we can work out what we're going to do up here. So it's, well, Velcro really. I'm going with Velcro. I've used no nails so far. I'm going with Velcro. This is low tech, low budget. Done. What do you reckon? I reckon that's pretty neat, isn't it? Nice new locker. Chart plotter. Cheap upgrade. That's the sort of thing you got at home, flicking through. It's now on the boat anyway. Right, guys, thank you for watching this one. That is a wrap, as they say in Hollywood. Many thanks for taking the time to get to the end, if you have indeed got to the end. If you haven't, you're not even going to hear this. Please let us know what you think. New format, one thing per episode. This thing here, one little job. Bizarrely, it's the biggest episode / longest we've ever done. Anyway, here we go. Net result, locker. Oh my gosh, I'm waffling. See you next time. Cheers, guys.